I think I just broke ABC. What's going on, guys? Tyler from House of Cards TCG coming at you again with another combo tutorial, and this time we're testing ABC post March 10th, which means Ancient Fairy Dragon is officially off the ban list. Now, Ancient Fairy Dragon did have an errata, and basically the errata states that you cannot search the same field spell. So it can destroy a field spell, you gain 1,000 life points, and then you can search a different field spell. Now, in today's Yu-Gi-Oh!, that's not a big deal, because we play cards like Therion Disc Coliseum and Union Hanger that allow us to go in and just pop one of the two and search the other to full combo. Now, in testing this, I know that a lot of ABC decks, they have the Adventure Engine. But the Adventure Engine can be very clunky when you have a lot of bricks that are being added to the deck. And I do believe that we're in a format where you need more hand traps like Ash and Imperm and even Nibiru, which is going to stop your opponent. So what I've done is I've compiled a deck, and this deck is insane. I'm hoping that next week I'll be able to drop the deck profile. I really want to fine tune this and get it exact where I want it. But in this deck, which involves the Punk cards and Emergency Teleport, you can actually go into the Ancient Fairy Dragon and pull off what is an incredible inboard. And now, here's the thing. I need to keep this in mind. This deck is very difficult to play. This is not easy at all. There are a lot of lines, so this video might be a little bit longer. That's because I'm going to go over a lot of combos. I think I have 6 or 7 combos that I want to go over. That doesn't go into all the combo lines that there are, because every time you open up a different piece, it can make a difference. Every time you open up a different Punk card, it can make a difference. So there's a lot of different combo lines in this. So when I drop the deck profile next week, just keep testing, keep getting better at it, and this deck is absolutely insane. This is a grindy deck that just won't go away. So the inboard may not look like much, but I assure you, with the added hand traps, which by the way, we're able to fit 10 hand traps into this deck on top of the engine. So you're able to full combo with interruptions, plus add 10 hand traps. You're guaranteed to see one. This deck is absolutely insane. So let's dive right into these combos. So we're gonna waste no more time, but please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. It keeps helping us produce more videos and add some new edits to the videos. So please just do us a favor and subscribe to this video. And without further ado, let's hop into some ABC combos. All right, for the first combo, what we're gonna do is some ABC basics, which is it's opening up field spell, which is Union Hanger, along with Regulus. You can do this in many different ways. There's Pot of Prosperity. There is any of the field spells gonna go ahead and search either one of the pieces. There's a lot of ways to open this up. So this is just your basic 2-card combo. So we go ahead and activate Union Hanger, and when you activate Union Hanger, you can go ahead and add yourself a Light Union monster. We're gonna go ahead and add B. Now what we do is we normal summon out B. That's going to trigger the Union Hanger. It's going to equip it with our Union Driver. Now you can equip any of the pieces to your monster at this point, but of course Union Driver is ideally the one that you want to do, because the pieces cannot summon themselves if they're equipped this way. However, because we're going to use Union Driver's effect, it banishes itself for cost, and then what we do is we're going to go ahead and re-equip it with a new monster. Here we're just going to re-equip with B. And the reason why this works is, again, because it's not equipped by the effect of Union Hanger anymore. It's re-equipped by the effect of Union Driver, allowing you to then go ahead and special summon it. Special summon it. Now you're going to link both of those off, and you're going to go into Platinum Gadget. And then you're going to trigger both their effects, Chainlink 1B, Chainlink 2B, because they're not once per turn. So you're going to go ahead and search out your other 2 pieces, which are A, and you're going to go ahead and search out C. Then what you can do is you can activate Regulus targeting the B. That's going to go ahead and special summon it out by equipping the B. B now can go ahead and summon itself again. Now you're going to use Platinum Gadget effect. That's going to special summon out the C. You're going to link both of these off. That's going to go into an IP Masquerena. Then you can go ahead and trigger Chainlink 1B, Chainlink 2C. C will go ahead and special summon out A. You can go ahead and grab yourself another B for follow-up, or you can use it as a discard for your Buster Dragon. And then you're going to go ahead and banish your A, banish your B, and banish your C. And that's going to bring out your big boy, which is the ABC Dragon Buster. Now this inboard is obviously IP, but what you're not realizing is that on your opponent's turn, you can go ahead and, after you use the banish effect, you can go ahead and tag out this card, which will then resummon out your A, B, and C. And then after that, you can go use the IP. You can re-equip another piece. You can go ahead and IP into Appaloosa or Underworld Goddess. And then when all 3 of these monsters go to the graveyard, you get all their effect again on your opponent's turn. So let's dive into combo number 2. For combo 2, what we're going to start with is a little bit of the punk engine, which I know is what you came here to see. So for combo 2, this is just opening up with E-Telly along with any ABC piece. For this combo, I picked the worst one, which is A. So this is the worst ABC piece plus E-Telly, and this is what you do. So you're going to go ahead and start off with E-Telly. E-Telly is going to go ahead and bring you out a Z-Amen right here. And then you're going to go ahead and pay 600 life points and activate Z-Amen's effect. Since you don't have a punk card in your hand, you can't grab Deer Note directly. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the Foxy Tune. Then you're going to go ahead and activate Foxy Tune effect. That's going to send this to the grave. As well as you have to unfortunately send one of our hand traps. We'll just go ahead and send Nib. And then that allows us to special summon any of our punk monsters. So we go ahead and bring out the Ukiyo punk. This is the one that allows you to fusion summon. So now what you do is you're going to go ahead and pay 600 life points. That's going to allow you to fusion summon. Now this combo unfortunately does play into Nib. Out of all the test stands I've had, this combo rarely comes up. But again, this is just opening E-Telly and a piece. This does play into Nib, unfortunately, but it's still an insane combo that I wanted to show you. So you go ahead and you're going to go ahead and send both of those and fusion summon into the Rising Carp. You could do the Z-Amen effect to make this gain attack, but we're going to save that for when we need to use it. So we're going to go ahead and use the Rising Carp effect, and that's going to go ahead and special summon us out 2 of our punk monsters. We're going to bring out Deer Note, and then we're going to bring out Wagon. Now what we do is we're going to pay 600 more life points, activate Wagon's effect, and that's going to go ahead and search us out a field spell. This time we're going to go ahead and grab the punk field spell, which is the Jam Extreme Session. We can go ahead and activate this, and then what we're going to do is normal summon out our A Assault Core. Now we're going to go ahead and pitch the A Assault Core and the Wagon. That's going to make us an Ancient Fairy Dragon. And then we can use Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to pop this and then gain 1,000 life points and go ahead and search us out a Union Hanger. Now what we can do is basic ABC plays. We're going to go ahead and activate Union Hanger, and when we activate that, we're going to search ourselves out a B Buster Drake. Then we activate Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect to special summon out our B. And that's going to trigger the Union Hanger, and that's going to equip our B Buster Drake with the Union Driver. Wherever Union Driver is. Why am I missing Union Driver? There he is. Now do keep in mind, a lot of these combos play around Nib. This is just the one combo that doesn't. We go ahead and activate the Union Driver effect. That's going to pitch that, and we're going to go ahead and bring us out our C. Now we can do C effect, and that's going to go ahead and special summon itself. And then what we do is we're going to go ahead and link off B, and we're going to link off our Deer Note, and we're going to go into IP. So now what we do is we trigger off our Chainlink 1 is going to be B, Chainlink 2 is going to be Deer Note. So that is going to go ahead and bring us out our from grave. I apologize. We're going to go ahead and bring us out. We can bring out Wagon, or we can bring out Z-Amen. Doesn't matter. So we'll just go ahead and bring out the Wagon. And then B effect is going to activate. Put that back into the top of the deck. Then B is going to activate, and we can go ahead and grab ourselves out another B for follow-up. So now what we do is we're going to go ahead and take our Wagon and take our Ancient Fairy Dragon, turn those into a Baronne de Fleur. Then what we could do here is we can go ahead and banish our C. We can go ahead and banish our B, and we can banish our A, and that's going to bring us out our Dragon Buster. And again, this is ending with IP. So when you go to tag out on your opponent's turn, you have obviously 2 hand traps plus a follow-up. So you can banish a card, then when you tag out, you can bring out 3 pieces, do IP, go into Appaloosa, Underworld Goddess, get all the effects, all that good stuff. All right, combo number 3. For combo 3, this is a little bit more involved. This is what happens when you open up 2 pieces with an E-Telly. The combo is actually a lot different, so let's just jump right into it. So the first thing we do is we activate E-Telly. That's going to bring us out our Z-Amen. Then we activate Z-Amen's effect, which is going to pay 600 life points. And again, we're going to go ahead and still go for the Foxy Tune here, because obviously we don't have another punk in our hand. So once we find our Foxy Tune, put it in our hand. Now this time what we're going to do is activate Foxy Tune's effect, but we're going to actually put a piece in the graveyard. That's going to go ahead and special us out our Deer Note, or I'm sorry, our Fusion Punk. Then we pay 600 life points, and we're going to go through the same effect. We're going to go ahead and Fusion Summon using those two. And I'm going to show you how to chain block here also. I mean, not that you're going to chain block this far out, but with Xiamen you can chain block. Now we're going to use Rising Carp's effect after we Fusion Summon it. So we use Rising Carp effect, and that's going to go ahead and special summon 2 from their deck. The first one's going to be Deer Note, and the other one's going to be Wagon. Now what we do is we pay 600 life points, and we search out the field spell with Wagon. And in here, we're actually going to link both, or synchro both of those off, and we're going to go into the Jam Dragon Drive. Now the chain links here are going to be chain link 1 Deer Note, and then chain link 2 is actually going to be our Jam Dragon Drive. First, let me forget, you're going to activate the field spell before you synchro. Very important. So you're going to go chain link 1 Deer Note, and we're going to target our Xiamen, and then we're going to go chain link 2 Jam Dragon Drive, and we're going to pay the 600 life points, and that's actually going to trigger our field spell. And what this does is let you add a Psychic monster. So a level 3 Psychic monster. So here, what we're actually going to grab is we're going to grab a Ghost Ogre. Yes, another hand trap. That's searchable hand trap in this deck. And then we're going to go ahead and bring back out our Xiamen. With our, or not Xiamen, I'm sorry. We're going to bring out Rising Carp. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. And then that's going to trigger our Jam Dragon Drive, Jam Extreme Session field spell. And it's going to allow us to draw a card. We go ahead and grab another Deer Note, which is fine. So now what we do is we overlay both of these, and we're going to go into our Champion Sargas. Sargas effect is going to go ahead and activate, and that is going to go ahead and search us out our Regulus. Now what we could do is we're going to activate Regulus's effect, and we're going to target the A that we pitched off of our Foxy Tune, and that's going to equip it to our Regulus. We then activate A effect, and that's going to go ahead and special summon itself since it's equipped. And then from here, we have kind of a little bit of a mix. So if we had any other Punk card, we can normal summon it at this point, but we don't. So we're actually going to be normal summoning the Ghost Ogre that we searched. Again, that's if you have any other Punk card. If we had drawn anything else or had anything else in our hand, we would have been fine. So now we take the A and the Ghost Ogre. We go for our Ancient Fairy Dragon. You know how this works. Ancient Fairy Dragon is going to go ahead and pop our field spell. We gain 1,000, and then we go ahead and search us out our Union Hanger. Now we already have B in hand, so we're going to go ahead and activate our Union Hanger. And then Hanger is going to go ahead and grab ourselves another B here. We can activate Ancient Fairy Dragon effect, and that's going to special summon out our B, which is going to trigger our Union Hanger, and then that's going to go ahead and equip our Union Driver. We then use Union Driver's effect to banish itself and re-equip. Here, we're going to re-equip a C. Now, there's a lot of different lines that you could do. I think that the line that I think is best here, because we do have 2 hand traps in hand, is we could obviously further extend. We could set up an IP play, and there's a lot that we could do. But I think that the easiest play here is if we maybe set up a 4-negate Appaloosa that can't be destroyed by card effects, because I think that ideally would be the best situation. So we send our B and we send our C. We make an IP. We're going to go ahead and trigger Chainlink 1C, Chainlink 2B. B is going to go ahead and search us out a third B, because it's always good to have those. And then we're going to go ahead and do our C, which is going to special out our B. And then we can just link all 4 of these off for an Appaloosa with 4 negates, 4 monster negates, and it also cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects because it was linked off with IP. That's going to have our B go off again, and here we can either grab our other C or an A. Probably going to go ahead and just grab C, and then you guessed it, we banish our pieces, and we bring out our Dragon Buster. So here we're ending on Regulus, Dragon Buster plus Appaloosa, and of course hand traps in hand. So that is combo number 3. Combo 4, and this time, this is just getting a little more specific, but so you can see different lines with this deck, is opening up with a ABC piece, Xiamen, and the Therion field spell. I know, very specific, but it's also a really interesting combo, so let's just show you how this one goes. So we go ahead and activate the Therion Disc Coliseum. That's going to go ahead and search you out your Regulus. I guess I should make sure that the life points are right. And then you're going to go ahead and normal summon Xiamen this time. You're going to pay 600 life points. And you're going to go ahead and search out a Foxy Tune. You can see the line already and how this looks. So when we go ahead and search out Foxy Tune, I don't know why I have trouble finding this card. We activate Foxy Tune effect and we throw out the C and we throw out the Foxy Tune. And then that special summons out. This time we're going to go for Deer Note. Now, because the reason why we're doing it this way is because we already have a field spell. We don't need to go searching for the field spell, which is the Punk field spell. We already have one, so we can actually skip the whole fusion summoning and doing all that. So now what we do is we special summon out Regulus by targeting C. And then C is going to go ahead and special summon itself. And we are nib proof here. We go ahead and take the Xiamen and we take the C. We make Ancient Fairy Dragon. And then we go ahead and activate Fairy Dragon, popping the Disc Coliseum, gaining 1,000 life points. And then that's going to go ahead and find us our Hanger. We then activate Hanger. That's going to search us out our B. And then we do Ancient Fairy Dragon effect. Is going to go ahead and special out our B, triggering the Hanger and equipping the Union Driver. From here, we activate Driver's effect. That's going to banish itself. And then we're going to re-equip here. Now we have a lot of different options. We already have C engraved, so all we have to do is pretty much get A out. So here, I think what I'm going to do is just going to go ahead and equip A, so that way we can just go ahead and get our ABC online here. So we go ahead and bring out A. And then from here, how we get to Barone is we're going to link off our Deer Note, and we're going to link off our B, and that's going to go for an IP Masquerena. We're going to go ahead and do B, Buster Drake, Chainlink 1, Deer Note, Chainlink 2. So we'll go ahead and grab out another B. And then we're going to go ahead and special back out our Xiamen. We can now take these two, make a Baron de Fleur. And now you can see we have the pieces. Banish, banish, and banish. Make our ABC our Dragon Buster. And this time we end on ABC with IP Masquerena, Baron, and Regulus with a B Buster Drake for follow-up. So again, ending on that same combo, which is IP Interruption, Regulus, Baron, and an ABC Dragon Buster. For our last combo, this is going to be kind of the ultimate power combo where it just has everything that you need. This is an E-Telly to bring out your Xiamen, as well as having a Punk in hand, so this way you don't have to search Foxy Tune. And then having access to a Regulus with a Therion, Disc Coliseum, a Regulus, or Terraforming, any of that stuff. And then just a piece that you're able to normal summon. So with all this, let's get into what is a full combo board. And let me make sure that my life points are correct. So to start off, we'll go ahead and activate our Therion Disc Coliseum. That's going to go ahead and search us out one of our Reguluses. And then we can go ahead and activate our E-Telly. E-Telly will then bring out Xiamen. Once you bring out Xiamen, now you can go ahead and pay 600 life points. And again, you don't need to add Foxy Tune this time because you already have Deer Note. So actually, we're going to go ahead and add Wagon. We're going to be able to bring Wagon back and search the Punk field spell and use that as our discard for Dragon Buster. So now we'll do Deer Note, where we'll reveal Wagon, pitching Wagon, and special summoning out Deer Note. We can then normal summon out our Sea Crush, and then we can go ahead and send the Xiamen and send the Crush to the graveyard for an Ancient Fairy Dragon. This now is summon 4. So for summon 5, we're going to go ahead and special out Regulus, and we're going to go ahead and target our C. Now from here, there's we're going to use the Ancient Fairy Dragon. We're going to go ahead and pop the Therion Disc Coliseum, and then we're going to go ahead and search ourselves out in Hanger. And if the opponent nibs you and you have to send Regulus with the C, it's fine, because you can still play through this, obviously, because Ancient Fairy Dragons can bring out the B, you full combo. So it doesn't matter even if they nib you here and you have to send Regulus. So we go ahead and activate Hanger. Hanger's going to go ahead and grab yourself a B. And then we can go ahead and use our Ancient Fairy Dragon to special out B. That's going to trigger our Hanger. Hanger's then going to go ahead and equip our B with the Union Driver. We use Union Driver effect to banish it. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring out another B. B's then going to go ahead and special summon itself. Being equipped to itself, we're going to special summon. We send the B and we send Deer Note to the grave for an IP. We're then going to go ahead and trigger. We're going to do Chainlink 1 B, Chainlink 2 Deer Note. Deer Note's then going to bring out the Wagon. And then B is going to go ahead and search us our missing piece, which is A. We can now use Wagon's effect. That's going to go ahead and grab us the Punk field spell. Now from here, we're going to take Ancient Fairy Dragon and the Wagon, and we're going to go ahead and make a Baron de Fleur. We now can special summon out our C, and then we're going to take this C, and we're going to take B, and then we're going to turn those both into, along with the IP, I apologize, and turn all those into an Appaloosa for 3 negates. We're going to go ahead and trigger Chainlink 1B, Chainlink 2C. So C is going to go ahead and special out A, and then B is going to go ahead and search us another copy of B. We're then going to take B, we're going to banish it along with C and along with B. And then we're going to bring out our ABC Dragon Buster. So now on this turn, we end with the Appaloosa, we ended with the Therion Regulus and a Baron. As well, we have a discard for the Dragon Buster, which is our Punk. We did open a hand trap, so we set an imperm, and then we have our follow-up and our B Buster, as well as we get to tag out. So this is a lot of interruptions. And then going second, you play cards like Psychic and Punisher, and you can actually make Psychic and Punisher really easy in this deck, catch your opponent off guard, and you're able to just OTK. Along with all this power on board, it's very good going second as well. So I'm excited to be testing more. I'm going to finalize the deck profile, and I'll be posting it hopefully next week. So for now, I hope you enjoyed this combo video. Again, make sure to like and subscribe, and I appreciate everybody for watching.